Alright guys, welcome and welcome back into the channel. So in today's reading, we're going to be taking a look at what makes you forbidden or tempting to others. Okay. For a very, very small portion of you, I am being guided to say that if you are wondering why somebody is forbidden to you or tempting to you, you guys could use this video as a clarifier as well. Okay, so I don't know who needs to hear that, but I was guided to say that. All right, so jumping into the piles, I do have 3 piles for you guys to choose from. So we have pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. If you guys need more time to pick and choose which pile you feel most drawn to, you guys can do that now. And with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and get started with pile number 1. All right, pile 1, welcome into your reading. So, why are you forbidden or tempting to others? So let's find out. So you guys have the Dead End card. You guys have Bravery. You have Devotion. You have Devil. You have Harvest. The energy that makes you forbidden or tempting to others, we have Saturn. Okay. And how you can maintain or work with this energy, we have Homecoming. And we have Balance. Okay, so I'm going to talk about these 2 cards more towards the end. All right, so I want to talk about all this right here first. Okay. All right, pile 1. Why are you forbidden or tempting to others? Or what makes you forbidden or tempting to others? So first and foremost, I am going to say that I am getting heavy Capricorn vibes. You guys don't have to be a Capricorn. You could have it very heavy or prominent somewhere in your chart. Okay. Some of you could identify as being a little bit older or just having mature energy. I'm also getting here for you guys as well. I'm getting power positions or positions of power in some way, shape, or form. Okay. This can mean just you're a manager somewhere, you're very well respected somewheres. I don't know, you're just some kind of power position I'm getting here. Okay. With this card here, the Harvest card, Children of the Corn, I don't know if you guys could see, but this guy up here, there's a police hat on this guy. So some of you could identify with being in law enforcement. You could come from a family of law enforcement, military for some of you, but I am getting some kind of like powerful position here. Okay, somebody is in a well-respected position, and it doesn't have to be military or law enforcement to be well-respected. You could be a manager somewhere, like I said, you could run your own business. Okay, anything like that, but I am seeing that here for you guys. Okay. I am picking up on a different religion. I don't know why that's coming through, but it is. Okay, I'm being called to say it. Maybe somebody needs to hear that so they know that this is their reading. I'm getting Christian or Catholic vibes here. Okay, more Christian vibes. But maybe some of you are kind of dabbling or wanting to understand Satanism a little bit. Like there's a pull. Like I'm getting somebody who doesn't feel that good. Like we might be brand new to it. We might be trying to understand it for whatever reason. Uh, I don't know. I'm just getting that energy here. Okay. Some of you, I'm getting for men here, specifically men. Okay. Some of you could identify as being a father. Okay. If you are, this is what makes you tempting. It makes you tempting because this is, I'm being shown that you're a very active father. You're a very good father. Okay. I'm specifically picking up the word father. Normally I would say dad. I wouldn't say father. So I don't know if some of you are a little bit old school or you grew up a little bit old school. I'm also getting like gender roles here a little bit too because I have this heavy, heavy masculine energy. Normally I don't identify my readings with genders, but in this pile I am going to say I'm getting heavy, heavy male vibes specifically. Okay. But if that's not the case, just ignore that. All right, you could just be a female in heavy masculine energy. I am getting for a lot of you guys, with the harvest card, first and foremost, I do want to say that you guys could be very self-made, okay? With Saturn and the Devil here, I am seeing very hard workers here. Somebody who really built up a position or a status in some way, shape, or form. So you guys are very well off, is what I'm getting, or at least you're comfortable where you're at, okay? With the devotion card and the harvest card again, some of you could have blonde hair, red hair, uh, even black hair. I'm getting like jet black hair. Um, some of you could dye your hair any of these colors, okay? Or these could be specific hair colors. I have more so blonde and red hair. So that could be hair that your family has, like natural hair, okay? And then obviously with some of you, black could be a hair color as well, okay? I am getting here what makes you tempting or forbidden to others. I'm getting more so with this group. You're more tempting than anything. Like, not so much forbidden, but you're tempting, okay? You guys are very devoted to the people in your circle, all right? So close friends, you're very devoted to. Family, you're very devoted to. Specifically siblings, I'm seeing here, okay? There could be specifically 4 siblings that you're very devoted to. I have all men here, or all males. Um, so you could be very close to the men in your family specifically, because like I said, I'm getting very, very old-fashioned, like, uh, gentleman vibes here. I don't know, like, I don't know why I'm picking up on like gender roles here. Like, I feel like somebody's a little old-fashioned, or maybe you grew up like this. That's what I'm getting here. Okay. I am seeing here too that you guys are very, when it comes to the with the bravery card, a lot of you could be very adventurous. Okay, so I'm seeing skydiving, I'm seeing hiking, mountain climbing, like stuff like that. Things that people typically don't do. Like, I think you guys, I'm picking up like Aries vibes. So I have heavy Capricorn and I'm getting Aries vibes as I say this. Very adventurous, very, hmm, very like Aries is very bold, right? They're very bold. They're playful. Okay, I do think that you guys have a playful side to you. I don't think you show it as much. I feel for this group, you're very your demeanor is controlled. I'm getting controlled because I can't get over the fact that I keep feeling this very, very heavy masculine energy. Okay. I'm not really feeling an ounce of feminine energy at all here. It's all masculine, and that's not a bad thing, but we do have to definitely balance out masculine and feminine energies, okay? Because we don't want to be too hyper masculine and we don't want to be too hyper feminine, right? We all, both men and women, have both feminine and masculine energies, okay? Um, so yeah, that's what I'm getting for you guys. Very well respected. People look up to you. People definitely see you brave as somebody brave. Um, yeah. I'm getting like a close-knit community, whatever that means. That could be family, that could be friends, whatever this is. Very close-knit community. Okay. I'm seeing like flannels. Maybe some of you wear flannels. Uh, yeah, that's what I'm getting here. Okay. Now with the dead end card. Okay. A lot of you, the way that you could be tempting or forbidden is by the fact that like you're basically, if you guys are with somebody, and I'm not saying that you guys are with anybody now, but if you are, people know that you are devoted to whoever again is in your circle, whoever you are with romantically or seeing, talking to. I don't know, I'm getting old-fashioned vibes here. I'm getting somebody who is like, if I'm with this person, I'm focused on you and that's it. Okay, that's what I'm getting here. So that makes you forbidden or like hands off. Like, I'm getting hands off, okay? Because we already know that you're very devoted, okay? Now, a side message that I'm getting, and it's not going to be for all of you, so take what resonates, leave the rest behind, okay? Quick message that I am getting for somebody. The dead end card and the devil card. Okay? The Devil card in the tarot means it talks about addictions. It talks about obsession. It talks about I don't know, just being chained to something, I guess we could say. Okay? I feel like you guys are fighting, and again, only take it if it resonates. You guys could be fighting or battling your own demon of temptation or obsession or addiction to something or someone. Okay? Um, and this is almost like with this dead end card here, okay? With this dead end card here, it could be like this is something that is forbidden, or this is something that you just don't have easy access to. I'm getting like I don't have easy access to this. I don't know what that means. Okay. So again, only take that message if it applies. All right. I'm getting tongue-tied when I'm talking about this, so I don't know if I don't know if you guys experience this, whatever the situation is. I don't know. All right. So how can you maintain this energy of being tempting? Because I'm getting tempting for this group specifically. Okay. So like I said, we have the balance and we have the homecoming. Okay. So basically, this is telling me, like, even if there is temptation around you, you're being advised to focus on your devotions. Okay, where are you devoted? I am getting fire and earth here. I did say Capricorn energy and Aries. Okay. Um, and on this Maybon or this tree, I don't know if you guys could see this, but there's apples on there. Okay. Apples to me, especially with this channel that I have here, stands for forbidden or temptation. Okay. Um, so there is something here that could be tempting to you guys. A person, an addiction. Okay. I don't know what that is. You guys are going to be the ones to know. But I feel like specifically for this pile, you guys are fighting a very big demon right now. And that demon is within you because it's something that's very tempting. It could be forbidden to you. Okay, it could be a person, place, addiction. I don't know what this is, but the the message for you how to maintain this is to maintain balance, remain grounded. Okay, remain devoted to the things that you want to be devoted to or who you want to be devoted to. Okay, so pile one, I'm gonna leave it here. That was your reading. If you guys enjoyed it, please give it a like, share, comment, and subscribe, and I will catch you guys in the next reading. Bye, guys. All right, pile two, welcome into your reading. So, what makes you forbidden or tempting to others? Okay, so let's take a look and find out. So we have the shaman, we have beauty, we have manifest, we have fear, we have trickster, we have combination, we have shock, the energy that you give off to people that makes you forbidden or a temptation. We have Libra, okay? And then how you can maintain this forbidden energy or this tempting energy. We have Watchtower of the North with Winter, okay? So I'm going to go over this card and talk about it after we get into all this, okay? All right, first and foremost, let me get a drink of water because my mouth is so dry from talking so much. Okay, maybe you guys need to drink more water, okay? So some of you could be an air sign. You could be specifically a Libra, All right, fun fact, it says Libra and 7. My birthday was October 7th, and I am a Libra. But it's not about me. All right, so some of you could be a Libra. Okay. With the shaman card here, I am going to say for a lot of you, what makes you forbidden or tempting is that you may have a deep understanding or yeah, deep understanding or knowledge of the occult. Okay, I am getting occult vibes here. With this, this snake here, this snake is huge. Okay, this very big snake here. All right. You guys have been through a lot of transformation. Okay, so I'm getting uh, Dark Night of the Soul. I'm getting a lot of transformations, Kundalini awakenings, just different things like that. Okay, so a lot of shedding you've done in this lifetime already. You guys, again, could be very much connected to the occult. You guys could be very into the cult. You could be um, a healer in some way, shape, or form. You could work in the healing field, whether that is doing shamanism in some way, shape, or form. I don't know. You could be, maybe you do stuff like divination and you help people in some way, shape, or form. Healthcare, I'm getting as well. Okay. But I am all in all seeing here very, very connected to the 5D. Very connected to the 5D. Okay. That's honestly probably where a lot of you feel most comfortable. All right. Then we have this diamond here. Okay. And I did say something about all this shedding. So you see that huge snake that's there. Okay, huge snake. You guys have gone through a lot. A lot I'm getting for this pile. Diamonds are specifically built, they are built under pressure. Okay, diamonds are built under pressure. All right. And the funny thing is that we have this beauty card that's here. And thinking of this diamond and how they're built under pressure, either people or maybe somebody thinks that you are very tempting. Okay. With this energy here, the knowledge of the occult, things like that, I am going to say a lot of people, quote unquote, say that they are forbidden or it's evil or whatever. Okay. So this pile is forbidden and you are a temptation to people. Okay. Um, People or a person in particular, however it may go, find you very beautiful. Okay. Your beauty is something that is really admired. It's forbidding. It's very tempting. Okay. You have a tendency to manifest things rather quickly. And I'm getting a side message for some people that there's people that are trying to figure out how you do this. Okay. How do you do this? All right. Um, the other thing that I'm seeing here too, okay, you guys are very balanced with the Libra energy coming in here. Your crown chakra is extremely wide open. Okay, her hair is like this nice deep, or this, yeah, it's purple. Okay, so heavy crown chakra energy vibes. Like you are very connected. You receive some kind of like spiritual download. Okay, you're like this wide open channel is what I'm getting. I'm getting a wide open channel, something that just flows. Like you connect very well to the 5D. Okay. You are able to transmute and speak different things. I'm almost getting like conduit energy. Okay, almost kind of like what I'm doing right now. It's almost like you're speaking through. You're almost like a conduit in some way, shape, or form, right? You're receiving different messages, different downloads. You see things differently. You don't see things like everybody else does. Okay. And through these journeys, especially if you identify as studying the occult, okay, if you understand or feel like you have gone through clip off, okay, I talk about that a lot, or shadow work in general. As we start to open ourselves up in that realm, the world looks 1,000% different. The way that we perceive things, the way that we view things, the way that we understand things, the way that we communicate with people, it tends to be different. Okay, we're different in that aspect, and I'm seeing here that you guys really have this connection with the 5D. Like I feel very connected to this reading, I'm not gonna lie. um so I definitely connect with this. um But this is very deep. This is very deep. You guys are, it's almost like you're not from here. This could be both a very forbidden and a tempting thing about you. Okay. I am seeing that it could invoke fear in people, right? Especially when we speak of the word occult, everybody's mouth drops and they're like, oh my gosh, and forget it. Say that you're a Satanist. Watch their heads freaking roll, right? Um, yeah, so you could really invoke some fear, or the way that you have transformed, because again, we have that huge snake. The way that you have transformed really invokes some kind of fear, okay? And going down this path, the the transformation and the things that happen to you, okay, are not easy. It's definitely not something for the faint of the heart, or for the faint of heart. Um, So yeah, I think that you really, like, you definitely shock people. Okay, you definitely shock people. How much wisdom you have is what is specifically shocking people. How you manifest things is shocking people. Your beauty shocks people. How can you be so... People view you as being, I'm getting powerful, and definitely in a otherworldly way. Like, how do you know so much? How do you know this? How did you do this? Or I'm gonna tell you how. You go through transformation, you go through trauma, you learn, you break down, you do shadow work. That's years of stuff. That's not one day experience. That is how somebody becomes so connected. And when people ask you how, if they're not willing to walk those shoes, it's not their path. Okay, everybody has a path. I will share real quick with this group specifically, because I feel like I'm really resonating with this, and anybody else that is too. Maybe you need to hear it. Um, there is, we're always connected to our intuition. Our intuition always turns on at some point in our life, like when we start to question things in life. Okay, like about our life specifically. So if you are somebody who is constantly entered into, I don't know, one multiple things that haven't worked out, or multiple things that just have gone wrong, multiple things you're like, how come nothing ever works? What am I doing wrong? And you're literally sitting there asking yourself, what are you doing wrong? And there's not a thing in sight that you could realistically say that you're doing wrong. That is because this is part of your path. The shaman, and a lot of people are not going to understand that. A lot of people are going to look at you like, oh, they can't do this, or they're not responsible, or that's not what this is. This is a different path. Okay, this is a path meant for people made to connect on a different level. Okay, in order for you to do these types of things and be connected to the shaman type energy, and be connected to that 5D, be some type of quote unquote conduit, or understand occult knowledge, understand shadow work, and help other people, you need to experience that type of path. That's not a path of luxury. It's not the white picket fence. That's not what that is. Okay? People with this energy are called to step out, speak about certain experiences that maybe they have been through, to help other people on a deeper level. Okay? And I'm going to be honest, for whatever reason, at the same token, I am getting a little aggravated when I'm explaining this, because it's almost like people want to do something like this. I feel pile too, but it's like they're not willing to travel in the same shoes that you had to fill. The ego death, the embarrassment, okay? They're not willing to face that, but yet they want this. Okay, I'm getting aggravated as I'm talking about this. So I don't know who is trying to tap into this energy. Either you're identifying with this, I don't know. Maybe people are like, how do you know this? How are you so gifted? But it's not their path. Because if it was, they would have walked down something similar. Okay, everybody has their own path. Um, because people are looking at how you manifest things so great. Why does their beauty get more? Why did they become more beautiful? Why do they look so youthful? How come they don't look like they're aging? How come they're able to speak? I don't know. Like, I'm just getting like an energy of like, how come they can do this, but I can't? I'm getting somebody who is comparing themselves and what you can do. And these are your gifts. These are your gifts. You filled those heavy shoes. You were the one that had to go through all this pain, all this hurt, all those nights of crying, all that embarrassment, the ego death, the betrayal of people, loved ones. You had to go through all that to get to this place. Okay? Like I said, diamonds are made under pressure. You had to go through pressure. That's why you walk this path. That's why you can do what you do. It's to elevate and open your gifts. Okay? Somebody here is asking, well, how come pile 2 can do this? How come I can't? Because it's not your path. That's why you can't do this. It wasn't your path. Okay? So I am getting a little bit aggravated, I won't lie, but like somebody here is just like comparing themselves. Like, why? Well, are you willing to face these traumas? Are you willing to face rough things? And anybody on this path that identifies with this, you know damn well this path was hard. It was heartbreaking at times. Times you wanted to give up. It was heartbreaking. Okay? I am definitely seeing that. All right? All right, so moving on, now that I'm done with my rant. But yeah, this can invoke a lot of fear in people, especially, like I said, if you know or understand occult knowledge. Okay? This could invoke a lot of fear. You could, the way you come off, okay, pile 2, it's almost like people want, like I'm getting 2 messages. So the first one I'm going to say is some people want to put you in one box, but you can't be put in one box. You're not made to be put in one box. I don't know, take that how you will. But the other message that I'm getting, the main one, is that when people see you, okay, they see one version of you. And it's not that you're not being authentic. It's not that you're not being yourself. It's just simply because it's nobody's damn business. Okay, we're gonna be very blunt. It's nobody's damn business, right? So this can shock people, you know. That's why it gives off like this trickster energy. It's like, wow, like this person tricked me. I thought this person was, I don't know, maybe somebody thought you were naive. Oh, they're naive. And lo and behold, here you go, spewing information about the occult out of your mouth. And all of a sudden it's like, whoa, who is he or she? Okay. So this really shocks people. Your wisdom shocks people. Okay. How much you are connected to the other side shocks people. And it really, really, it does invoke some fear. I'm not going to lie, pile 2. It does. Alexa, turn off. Sorry, guys. It does invoke some fear. How much you know, how much knowledge you have. Okay. If you're a tarot reader like me, I'm getting specifically that if you like do stuff like this or some kind of like psychic or mediumship stuff, you guys probably are 95 to 98% right, if not 100% in some cases. You know, and I will say, I don't know why I feel to share with pile 2 specifically. I have had dreams where I actually warned a coworker of mine about their heart. Okay, had no idea they had a problem with their heart. I had no idea. I hadn't talked to this person for a while or anything like that. And then when I did, I sat this person down and I said, listen, I said, you need to make an appointment for your heart. I said, you need to go get checked out. I said, please. And I kept telling this person all throughout the day. This person had told me that they were shaken up, and I was actually very afraid to tell them what I had seen in my dream. They did eventually make a doctor's appointment, and this person needed 2 surgeries, and one was on their heart. Okay, and the doctor did say if you didn't come in to get this done, something bad could have happened. Okay, so it's almost like I do have certain gifts where I do that. It doesn't happen all the time, but it does happen from time to time. There's been things that I've dreamt about, like people, you know, when I stayed with friends or whatever, like I had these dreams and they literally would tell me, like, you know, I would say what the scenario is and they would actually confirm, like, what the heck, how did you know that? Like, and these are just things that happen to me. And I've always been like this since I was little, always. So maybe you guys have experiences with that as well. So yeah, I don't know why I felt the need to share that, but maybe some of you experience stuff like this too. Okay, because I definitely feel very connected to this pile. So how can you maintain and hold this energy? Okay, this forbidden energy. Okay, so this is what makes you forbidden and tempting. The fact that you are very connected to the 5D, the fact that you know things that most people don't talk about, people don't understand. I'm also getting you're very mysterious in some way, shape, or form. Like people really don't fully understand you. It's like there's always something different to peel back from you. Okay, something different to learn about you. You bring different things to the table. All right. Be careful because I'm getting here too that certain people may look at you like you're an asset. Okay, I hate to use that word and I hate to say it like that, but certain people may look at you like that, especially with this manifestation card, the beauty card, all right? The knowledge that you have, be careful with that. Okay, make sure people aren't trying to use that to their own advantage. Okay, which if you're highly in tune like this, you'll be able to pick up on who's trying to do that. Okay, doesn't matter how much they try to hide, it will be revealed. That's what I'm being told. Okay, this may be like I said, you tend to shock people. You shock people. All right. Um, and it's like this trickster energy. They don't know who you are. Like nobody could ever really truly figure out who you are. And you're not meant to be figured out. You're not meant to be like everybody else. You're just not meant to be like everybody else. Normal things that people do, and when I say normal, I don't really believe in the word normal, but what society deems as normal, uh, probably feels very restrictive to you. You probably don't like it. Okay, and I totally identify with that. Um, so yeah, okay. So again, how can you maintain this energy? So we have Watchtower of the North, and this is winter. Okay, so this winter could be very significant for you guys. This is the tower. Okay, so a tower moment can happen. I'm not getting a bad tower moment, but something can happen here in the winter months. Okay, uh, but the winter, things die in the winter. We have death, transformation. Keep transforming, keep learning. Don't be afraid to continuously expand, is what I'm getting. Okay. Don't be afraid to, this also represents darkness as well. When I looked in the book about this specific card, keep delving into your darkness. Okay. This pile, you basically live, I'm getting underworld vibes. You basically live in the dark. And it's probably because of all the stuff you've gotten used to. And I hate to say that. Okay, I hate to say that. But sometimes when we go through so much trauma and we don't have as much happiness, I will say, that we experience, um, we get used to that energy. Okay, we get used to transmuting pain into power. Okay, and that's a really, really big thing. Transmute pain into power. You're not afraid to take leaps of faith. You're not afraid to leave things out in the cold and behind if it doesn't serve you. Okay. Um, you're being told to continuously grow, continuously do what you need to do to become more powerful every day. Okay. Uh, delve down into your darkness. Don't be afraid of your darkness, which this pile is not afraid of their darkness. Okay. You're very balanced. All right. Very balanced. Yeah. But something in the winter could be prominent for you guys. Okay, what that's going to be, I don't know. It may not be a message for all of you, but that's what I'm getting. All right, pile two, I'm going to leave it here. This was a bit of a long reading due to my rant. So, but yeah, if you guys enjoyed the reading, please give it a like, share, comment, and subscribe, and I will catch you guys in the next reading. Bye, guys. All right, pile three, welcome into your reading. So, how do you, wait, let me start that over. Why are you forbidden or tempting to others? Okay, so we have the mountain. We have fertility. We have power. We have animal. We have illness. We have, this is the energy that you exude to others, okay? That makes you forbidden or tempting. So we have Jupiter. How you can maintain this energy of being forbidden and tempting. We have candles with magic, okay? So this is probably my pile that does rituals and magic and things like that. Good master manifestors I'm seeing here, okay? You're very expansive with this Jupiter card. Jupiter is all about luck, expansion, okay? Very good planet to have when we are trying to manifest things. You guys are very powerful, okay? Specifically when it comes to spiritual things, magic, all that. You guys are very powerful, all right? With the fertility card here, I do see with you guys are able to create things. Again, I'm getting master manifestors, very powerful people here spiritually is what I'm feeling here. Okay, some of you may have been drawn to pile two. You don't have to be. But you guys are just very expansive. I don't know. I'm getting like lucky. Okay. Um, oh, okay. The way that you are forbidden to others or tempting to others. Okay. Mm. So this is like I don't know, it's like low key spicy, but yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that. There's people that may feel very animalistic, I'm getting about you. Okay. We'll leave it there. Okay. Can't go any further on YouTube, but that's what I'm gonna say. I'm getting like feeling very animalistic towards you. Okay. Um, I'm getting you may have people who, oh, you may have people who want to like conquer you in some way, shape, or form, whatever that may mean. Whatever that may mean. With the illness card here and the mountain card, okay, I am getting that it's very hard for you to be reached or it's almost like I have to keep elevating to for you to be obtainable. Okay. It's like you keep growing, your power keeps growing, you keep growing as a person. You're very good on your own. Okay. This isn't a pile that needs people. Okay. Your independence is actually extremely attractive, is what I'm getting. I'm not even getting forbidden and temptation. It's extremely attractive. Okay. The way that you can rise, the way that you climb up against issues. Mountains are seen as obstacles, okay? How you rise above obstacles, you rise above challenges. It's very, very attractive to someone, is what I'm seeing, okay? This is very tempting, and it could be many other people as well, okay? Very tempting, all right? Um, with this power card here, I'm looking at my thing here where I see Samael and I see Lilith's name, and that's like a power couple, right? Um, I'm getting, and I know it sounds cliche, but I'm getting like if somebody wants to be with you, it has to be somebody who equals out your quote unquote power, okay? Because this is a very powerful pile. You guys are very capable of doing a lot of things, climbing through a lot of obstacles. You guys are very expansive, right? This is very tempting to others. The way that you operate, the way that you were able to do things. Okay. I'm even getting people can start to, because of this animalistic nature that people feel about you. Okay. Um, I'm not gonna lie, it's sexual vibes that I'm getting here. So it's like you being a powerhouse on your own is I'm getting extremely like attractive to somebody or multiple people. Okay. It's like the way that you could be a powerhouse and stand on your own, climb through things, be strong. Like your strength is what really uh is what's very tempting. Okay, but I'm also getting the word attractive in this pile. You guys could do a lot of candle magic could just be something very prominent for you guys that you guys could work with. I'm really just seeing when you master manifestors, anything that you want, you can have. You can have it. I mean, manifestation is just a different way of saying goals, right? We can do these rituals, we could do these things, but we too have to put in the work in the physical realm. Okay, we could release it and put it out there in the 5D, but we need to we also need to do the work here in the 3D. Okay, we have to balance that spiritual and practicality out. But I see it's almost like you drive people crazy. Like, I don't know. It's like how does pile 3 do this? How are they able to do this? What is the secret? You guys, if you were drawn to pile 2, definitely go check out pile 2. But just expansive, very expansive. There's really nothing else for me to say. I mean, you guys are just amazing, honestly. And somebody finds this very, very powerful. You're a powerhouse on your own. I'm not gonna lie, this could be intimidating to somebody too, because the more that you elevate, like somebody here is like, well, now I need to keep going because pile 3 is now, standing here in this mountain by themselves. Now I have to go climb this damn mountain and get to the point that they're at. I got to get to the peak. So you're making somebody here is working for pile 3. Like, mm. There's somebody here because I was getting that very intimate vibe. Okay. There is somebody here that may want to expand with you, build a family with some of you if you're able to, and family looks like something different for everybody. Okay. But with the fertility card here and the expansion card, the animal card, somebody here is wanting to really build something with you. And I was getting power couple vibes. Okay. I was getting power couple vibes. Um, I just want to take a look at, I'm being drawn to look at this card real quick, this animal card. Oh, wow. I'm getting like either you have a lot of people who admire you, okay? And this could be for many different reasons. Doesn't have to, one person could be looking at you like you're a powerhouse, like, oh wow, look at pile 3. Other people could admire you for what, anything else. But I'm seeing like there's a crowd of people here in the back, if you guys could see that. Okay? A crowd of people here in the back. And then we have this panther. And it's almost like you're being like it's like it's so funny. It's like you're somebody's prey, but it's like somebody wants to be the hunter and you're the prey. Okay? It's like a dynamic I'm getting here. Okay? But lo and behold, like this person, it's almost like somebody's viewing you like you could be their match, or there's many people who view you as you could be their match. I am specifically getting one person from this pile. Specifically, one person finds you to be forbidden and tempting, okay? But you're admired by many, okay? You're admired by many. Um, but I am getting this like on the prowl. Okay, somebody here could be being watched. All right, not in a creepy way. I just think somebody here is really admiring the things that you do, really wanting to understand how you do what you do. Okay, you do have somebody here that I will say kind of puts you up on a pedestal in a way. Okay. Let me just see real quick before I close this down. Some of you could be single parents. Okay, you don't have to be specifically a mother. Don't have to be. So maybe that's how people are like, wow, how do you, and it doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman, but they're like, wow, how are you a single parent and you're able to face all of these obstacles? You're able to be a powerhouse of your own, like you don't need anybody. How is this? Like, how do you keep rising above things? How are you so good at expanding your life or doing, like, somebody thinks that you're doing phenomenal. Despite wherever you are at in life, somebody thinks that you are doing absolutely phenomenal. Okay. Somebody is highly, highly attracted to this. It's your power. I'm getting like I found my match. I'm getting power couple. That's that's what I'm being told. But with the mountain here, it's like you just keep elevating. And this person is like, I want to be at your level, but you keep elevating so quickly. And it's like, I feel like this person is, they're not too far behind, but they're a little bit behind. Like you're definitely further than them on a spiritual sense, elevating. And it's like, okay, now I have to, it's almost like somebody wants to be good enough for you. Okay. Um, I like I said, I don't think this person has self-worth issues. That's not what I'm getting. I'm getting more so like because they see you in this certain specific light or this certain way, it's like the way that you're tempting somebody to grow, to elevate, to become like almost like you in a sense. Like especially if you're somebody who's done a lot of like inner work, you do spiritual work. This is somebody who wants to elevate or learn from you. Like this person could be learning from you. Okay. So pile three, I'm going to leave it there. If you guys enjoyed the reading, please give it a like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I will catch you guys in the next reading. Bye, guys.